So I'm going to show you how to pay off your car loan faster using the bank's money. You will actually end up paying out of pocket less than you owe on the car. It might sound crazy, but it's true, and let me show you how. So first, we're going to put together essentially two different methods, and I'll have links to different videos that go into more detail. But first, I'm going to show you briefly the optimizing of the cash back with credit cards to get as much cash back as you can using a credit card. After I show you that, then I'll walk you through this example. So the first method I'm going to discuss is optimizing cash back, and I've got a video that goes through this. Essentially, we took the average American budget, how much they spend in a month, and we took out savings because you're not going to get cash back or rewards on savings, and we took out mortgage because you can't really pay your mortgage with a credit card without paying extra fees. So it came out to be about $3,826 the average American family would spend over the course of a month. So this method is quite simple. You basically charge everything you're going to buy during the month, your gas, your groceries, everything, on a credit card. And then at the end of the month or during the month when you get paid, you move the money from your bank account and you pay off the credit card. So you're never carrying a balance. Real simple. Instead of using your bank account to pay with your debit card or cash or a check, you use the credit card to pay. And then you use the bank account to pay off the credit card. Again, there's a link below that goes into this in detail on how to optimize the amount back. Now, you could just use a cashback card of 2%. Fidelity, Wells Fargo, there's some out there. And if you charge this much during the month at 2%, you would get $76.52 in cash back. In other words, the bank would give you that amount of cash. It's free. Then next month you do the same thing and you get this every single month. At 2.5%, and I'll have a link below as well to an Alliant card, you can charge up to $10,000 a month. And if you follow some specific rules, you can get 2.5% cash back. One of the best cards out there. What we did in this video is we showed rotating cards, using specific cards for specific categories. Use this one for groceries, use this one for gas, use this one for that, because they give different amounts of rewards. And what we came out to was 2.7%. Depending upon what you buy and which cards you use, you might be able to better that. But that was the highest rate we got back. What was it? It was $107 a month in free money. So again, not carrying a balance, not paying interest. We just happen to use either one specific card or a couple cards to get cash back every month. All right, now we're going to marry that with a second method. So here's the example that we have. You owe $21,000 on a car. Let's say you bought a $25,000 car, you put $4,000 down, or maybe you put a little bit down, you've got tax, tags, whatever. You ended up with $21,000 you owe, 8% car loan, 60 months, and your monthly payment is $430. Okay, that's the loan. Now, how we optimize those cards, here's how the math would work out. If you just continue to make your payment every month for 60 months, you would end up paying $25,491. That makes sense, right? Because you're paying $4,492 in interest on top of the $21,000 you owed, and you end up paying a total of $25,491. It took you 60 months. Now, by optimizing the cash back, as we just showed, you could just use a card on your expenses every month at 2%. You could use a card like Alliant at 2.5%. Or if you use multiple cards to optimize your cash back, we were able to get it to 2.7%. On that spend of around $3,800, the best was $107 a month, meaning you would get cash back from the credit card of $107. What would you do with that? Well, you would make your $430 monthly payment. You would take the $107 that they gave you. That's free money. And your payment that you would make every month is $537. You are only out of pocket $430. The bank's giving you a free $107. Now, if you did that, the total you would pay would be $24,412. Your interest went down. to $3,413. You saved $1,079 in interest. Stay with me because it gets really interesting. You saved, instead of paying off for 60 months, it only took you 46 months. So it didn't take you 5 years. It basically took you a little less than 4 years. You saved 14 months. So you saved $1,000 in 14 months. Here's what most people and online calculators don't show you. Here's what actually happens. So let's get rid of this here. And let's talk about what you actually had to pay. Okay, you actually made a payment every month of $430, whether you use this method or not. Right? The bank gave you $107. So the total payment every month was $537. But this money right here was free. This came out of your bank account. This amount, because you got cash back on your credit card, you paid it off every month, you didn't carry a balance, you got a free $107. That came from the credit card company. This amount was paid every month, but only this came out of your bank account. And it came out of your bank account, I erased it, but it was for 46 months. So, 430, take your calculator, times 46 months, $19,780. Hold on, think about that. This is what's so crazy. How much did you owe? How much was your car loan for? Your car loan was for $21,000. How much did you actually pay? $19,780. Why? Let's go through that again. This came out of your bank account, $430 every month. But because another $107 went to principal every month, didn't come out of your bank account, it was free money from the credit card company, your total payment was $537, that went to principal, it paid it down faster, you paid it in 46 months instead of 60, but only this was paid by you. The bank paid, or the credit card company gave you $107 for free for 46 months. So what did they pay? Well, let's do that. 46 months times 107, 4922. So what makes it possible to owe $21,000 but only give the bank $19,780? Well, it's because that plus $19,780, and we get $24,702. So the bank that you owed the money to for the car, they were paid $24,702 on a $21,000 debt. They got their interest. They're happy. They were paid. You only paid $19,780 of that amount because this much was free. So what does that mean? It means that on a $21,000 car loan, you only paid $19,780 out of your bank account. That is one of the best ways to use credit cards to your advantage and get free money from the banks, from the credit cards, to help pay off your debts to the point where you actually pay less than you owed. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the videos. Please like the video, share it with other people, because I think this is a phenomenal way to get out of debt, get some free money from the banks, budget wisely, save, start investing. That's what I do on my channel. Show you how to get out of debt, how to use credit cards to your advantage, how to start to budget, save, and then invest for passive income to grow your net worth for you and your family. Thanks for watching.